Hello, 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 my art friends. How are you today? I am well. Let's get going on our everyday art exercises, shall we? Excuse me, I should have taken a sip before I started. Kombucha. So today we're going to do mushrooms, and I'm going to put the picture in right here. Right here. Okay, so I took this picture when I was at the marketplace, the farmer's market, and we're just going to do the one basket. I don't want to do them all. I thought I'd try something different, or not different, but we're going to be doing a bunch of fruit and veggies in this week because of the photos that I got. So, and you know me. All right, I'll do a better circle this time. Last time that circle was terrible. This is there we go. That's not bad. I should have done just a tad bigger, but that's okay. I wanted to show you another way that I use Inktense. And we're going to use Inktense again today because there's a couple things I kind of forgot to talk about. Or not forgot, but I wanted to mention, and I can mention here. See these things that I notice when I'm editing the video. So I didn't buy these mushrooms. I should have, because I'm starting out slow with the plant base, and what I'm really doing right now is like half big salad, half. Okay, this is. Let's see. There's one in the middle here. Let's get it like this, and then I'm doing half really big salad, and then the other half of the big bowl is. Let's see. Didn't quite get that, but that's okay. The other half of the big bowl is starch, like steamed or air fried potatoes, which I have not really been a majorly big potato person, but I do like yams though. Yams, oh, I love yams. I love yams, but I'm not going to do a lot of detail right now because we'll come in at the end and do more detail. Let's see, we have another one here, and I want to do, so I'm starting out that way to fill myself up and get my body used to more veggies and things like that. I'm basically just giving up chicken. I don't really do much else. Sausages, but I did get some Beyond sausages, and so we'll go from there. I didn't get the little tiny one in, but let's just do this like this. So one of the things I forgot to talk about with my Inktense, I love Inktense, and I talked about how I got the pencils, and then I ordered a couple more pencils because I wanted colors that I didn't have in this 24 palette, because it's 12 and 12. Oops, sorry. And then I did want to get colors that I didn't have, but they don't have, you can't buy the pans. So what I did was I bought the Inktense blocks, and I got the chili red and iron blue, just colors that I felt like I think I needed. And then I got baked earth and carmine pink. So these are the ones I forgot to mention as well. So I do use these, and they're kind of like pans anyways. There's a bunch more blocks. I might get a couple more, we'll see, but I think I could do well with what we have here. So let's push this down. We can put this on here like this. This is not gonna, we won't, the other one just went over 30 minutes, just a tiny bit, but this one's probably gonna be shorter. I always say that. I always say that. So while we're here, let's talk about, and I think I want to use this, bring this up for the everyday art. So what we'll do is I wanted to take a look at what we did yesterday, and I like it. I really do. I like the shading. I liked, did you see the Cook's Illustrated illustrations? Now you have an idea of what I was talking about. John Burgoyne is the illustrator. Oh, he's just fantastic. So what I noticed here is, I might have washed this out. What I noticed is I think I use too much water sometimes. With Inktense, with watercolor. I know I like to do the wet and wet sometimes. We're gonna do something a little different today. I think I do a little too much water. So that's something I'm gonna be a little bit mindful of. But other than that, I really love the shading here, the shadows. I really like that. So that was something that I wanted to bring up. So everyone, I guess, I don't know if everyone, but if I notice certain things when I'm editing that I want to talk about in the next video, I mean, that's what we'll do. We'll talk about those kind of things. And I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure I'm going to start a Facebook page called Art with Cindy that you can join. It's going to be it's going to have an administrator, myself, so that you can ask to join. It's just going to be a page. It's not going to be a group, but it's just going to be a page. So I think, I don't know, we'll see. Because I don't want it super public, only because of, scams and stuff like that, and scammers. So I'm going to try to figure out a way, you can just join and things like that. So that being said, let's get moving. So what I like to do, and you notice how these mushrooms are like really they're like kind of whitish, and then the dark is around the sides. So I really think, is it the baked earth? Let's take a look. Is it the baked earth that I want to use for the mushrooms? Let's just see. Or is it the burnt yellow ochre? Okay, here's the baked earth. Here's baked earth. Oh, that might be, no, that might be a little more darker than we want. That might be good for the sides. I don't know what he's doing it again. He doesn't like me to be on here. Or how about the burnt yellow ochre? We're gonna do the burnt yellow ochre, and then maybe this baked earth on the sides and stuff like that. But I'm gonna show you another way that I like to use Inktense. So what we do is take our color. We'll start with the biggest mushroom here. And I like to go around the sides here. And this is not wet on wet, it's color right on. And I'm using hot press. And then I dip my brush into the water and I kind of pull this color out more. Maybe we should have done this in sections. We'll try that next. And we pull the color out more with just water. Just water. Because Inktense is okay when it's still wet. Oh yes, see, I like that effect. I like that effect. And then we can put all the imperfections in. So let's just grab a little bit of it to pull that out. Yeah, let me try this in sections on the next one. But I kind of like that. And you can do these. Inktense is good once it dries, you can do another layer. But I want like that faded look. Yeah, like that faded look. That's another way I really like to use Inktense. And then I'm just gonna clean my brush, just use water, and then here, right in the middle. Although, yeah, isn't that cool? I kind of like that. And then we'll see how that is when it dries. So let's try this with, let's try this in sections here. because we did the whole, did the whole circle right away. Let's try a section. Although I do have a lot of paint on here. Clean the brush, but still have it wet. And there we go. And pull that color out more. This works with regular watercolor too. Oh, I like that. Now I'll do just a tiny bit. Maybe I should be using a smaller brush. I'll try that next. Because that's what we are. We're here to learn, right? Right? And what's our motto? The more you do, the better you get. Yeah. Oh yeah. Pull that out. Pull that color out. Loving this effect. So we can go back in and make it darker. Let me see, just a touch. It's very delicate. So I've been noticing, if you, and you might be noticing too, that my sketchbooks if you've been watching my videos from the very beginning, my sketchbooks are getting smaller and smaller. But I kind of like that. I like the smaller, you know? That looks kind of cool. That looks cool. All right, let's try the smaller 4. I know I have other brushes I could use, but I just love these few that I have. And I really haven't even been using my palette. So let's see, let's do this one over here. I should have started from here to there too, but that's okay because this kind of dries fast as well. So I got the smaller brush and I used more Inktense. I'm wondering if I could, yeah, because it's a smaller brush, it has less water in it, so it's not really pulling. I like it, but well, it doesn't have a lot of water like the other, what is this? That's an 8. I might have a 4. No, this is a 4. I have a 6. Let's try a 6 next. Let's try them all. Oops. Let's try them all. That's okay. There's no, just happy accidents. Really liking the way this looks. Really, really like it. Pull that out more. Pull that out more. And then we'll do more shading as we go. So I think I need, let's see, let me find my, this is, let's see, I have a 4. Oh yeah, I like this one too. This is a, oh, this is a 6. That's what I wanted. I wanted a 6. This is my Artegra. Link in the description for these brushes. You can get a 4-pack or a 10-pack. Actually, the 4-pack was really, I think it was only like $11, and I really like this bulleted. I know I'm repetitive, but hey, I think it's my family. My whole family is like repetitive. So let's try the 6, and let's do the one over here. And it's got more dark under here because this is the top. Now let's get some water and pull that out. Yep, I can't see because of the glare. And one thing with Inktense, once it's dried, you can't do anything with it anymore. And I do have the fan on, so maybe that's why it's drying so fast. Pull that out, but that's okay. Or is it because it's hot press? I don't know. But let's do this. Let's do the middle one now. Just get my brush all wet and then pull that out. Yep. Oh, I love that. I love it. And then the more you you do it, the more the better you'll get, right? The more you practice. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. And this, yeah. Yeah, I like that a lot. We'll keep that like that. See this? I get to pull it out more. So let's do this next one. This bottom here. Clean that brush off a little bit and pull this right up. Pull that right up. Oh, I love that. It's just like that illustrative look that I love, isn't it? It's just, I'm just not even gonna touch that. Just let it go then. And then this last one here, let's see. Clean my brush off a little bit. Get really clean and just water. Yeah, if you got the fan on, you gotta move just a little bit faster. Just a little bit. But yeah, doesn't that look cool? We will still put more shading in, and we'll use a little bit of that baked earth, I think. We're gonna take some liberties with the color here, so. While we're letting these dry, let's color in the basket. I'd like to color the basket in, I guess that's a dark green. I really wanted to use Payne's Gray, but let's do racing green. Ooh, that's a nice dark color. Let's just color this basket in. Oop, oop. Let's be careful because I think I see something. I see a little bit of a bloom. Little bit of a bloom. Oop, wrong one. Little bit of a bloom. Don't want that. It will go all around. Not touching. Not touching. That's like my favorite one so far, I think. So how are you liking these everyday art exercises? Aren't they fun? I am loving it. I do miss my tutorials, but I can't do tutorials all the time, Sin. I gotta do my own thing. I gotta start learning and branch out on my own. Do my own art, right? I'm even using my own photos. Isn't that good? I love it. I love it. I've come a long way. Since when did I start doing art again? 2022? Was it 2022? I think it was. 2 years? All right, let's I probably have to do a couple layers. Let's just yeah, we'll do a couple layers. Yep, I gotta remember, not too much water. I use too much water. All right, I'm gonna do something. I know. I'm gonna turn it around. It just, you can still see, right? Look at that. Very nice, very nice. Now, I might, because I was thinking, you might get sick of veggies, fruits. So I'll throw in some other stuff too, besides just fruit and veggies. Because I was looking at all my photos and stuff. I have a ton of my own photos I really need to use. I've been taking photos forever. So we'll throw in some other stuff too. But I just like to do single objects. You know what else I like to do when I'm sitting, I did this the other night. When I'm sitting and watching TV, I like to do objects. Oh, I don't have it with me because it's at the couch, but I go into Amazon and I just look at products and do Amazon products. I did my coffee, my ashwagandha balance, what is it called? 4 Sigmatic ashwagandha mushroom coffee. Speaking of mushrooms. So I did that. It was kind of fun. You know what? I'll put a picture of it at the end here. But that's the kind of stuff I want us to do. If we can't find anything out there, we'll go on Amazon, do products, all kinds of stuff, you know, just to practice, to make us better, because the more you do, the better you get. That's why. All right, let's see. Let's get this tiny, tiny bit right here. Here we go. That was a stem. We might color that in very, very, very lightly. And we're gonna have to do another coat, I'm pretty sure, to make this dark. Oh, that looks good. Doesn't that look good? That looks good. That looks good. So let me clean this really good because we got the dark green on there. And while that's drying, let's try some of this baked earth. Let's just see. I know I'm using too much water. Throw in a little brown. Baked earth. How long have we thrown? All right, let's just see. I kind of like them the way they are, but God, I'd hate to touch them. Let's do this one here. I kind of like them the way they are. That's one of my problems when the way they are now. My teachers would keep on going, and then I would be like, no, I can't see. But I see it still comes through. It still does come through. All right, let's do this one. There we go. And then clean that off a little bit. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like it. I think I do, I don't know. Not too much water. And I want to add a little brown. And then let's see if that works. Clean off my brush. I kind of like that. It's a little different. Clean my brush off a little more. I think I like it. I'm just not getting enough pigment here to... Okay, baked earth. Not too much water because I remember, let's do over here. Yeah, I kind of like the layered look. I kind of like how that's looking. I do. It's still like an illustrative look. That shading that we did first still kind of comes out. Clean out my brush. And then just a little bit more shading here. Not a lot of pigment. Look at this. It's already gone. All right, let's try this again. Baked earth. A little brown. All right, and then clean my brush. And then just a little bit of water here. Clean my brush really good. Pull that through. See, with Inktense, you could layer, and you still see the other layer on the bottom there. See, I'm glad I'm not losing all of that because I really like it. All right, let's do just a touch here. Clean my brush. Pull it out. Ooh, I mean, we don't want that completely white, so let's just throw in some stuff there. Perfect. And then this is the one, my favorite. We'll do that one last. You know I don't want to do it, but all right, but just real quick. Yep, and then pull that out and still keeping our little, ooh, not bad, not bad. Maybe I will like the layers. I kind of do. I think I like the way they look when they dry. I really do. And then what we'll do is, yeah, I'm not gonna touch it. This is how I am. I'm such a fuddy-duddy. My teachers would just keep on going. They would just keep on going. Probably like 3 more layers. But I can't. I can't. So what I'm gonna do, let's do some more racing green. And let's get, I don't want any blooming. Just closer to the mushrooms and then pull it out. There we go. Just doing another layer. Just doing another layer. There we go. There we go. Move my chair. How's that? Oh, my foot's going to sleep. I should have bought mushrooms. Next time, I'm going to branch out. So yeah, so I was talking about how I like to do the salads. And then we will branch out. I got the Instapot and I only made one thing in it. I made Jax's dog food. I need to make my, let's see, what was I going to make? My cabbage soup. I really want to make that. I want to make lentil soup. It's just so too hot to be doing all that stuff right now. See, just a touch of water, racing green. Touch. Here we go. And all that stuff that right there, we'll get that with the Micron. We'll fix it. I'll show you how I'll fix that. See, I keep getting water on the ferrule here, and that's what's dripping down here. So I got to be careful. Got to be careful. Be mindful of the water on your ferrule, because it'll drip off onto your page. So I think, now that I look at this, let's let this dry, and we'll do our usual walk away for 5 minutes. And then see what this needs. How about that? Okay, this is nice and dry. Now I came back and this just looks really very plain. So I'm gonna take some liberties here. You know, I always like to get Payne's Gray in somehow, some way. So I'm gonna take some Payne's Gray with this brown to make my shadows. Maybe a little more brown. Too much water's in, but I do want it really, really, really light. I'm gonna do 2 areas for shadow here. Right here, and right here. So I don't want to ruin the rest of the mushrooms because I'm a baby. So let's do like a little shadow. A little shadow. Little shadow there. Just lightly. Where else? All right, maybe here. Right, okay, just a tiny bit here. Now this shadow, there. I just thought of this, I've never done this before. Oh, I kind of like it. Oh, I kind of like it. You like it? Okay, so just a tiny bit of shadow under here. So let's fade it in. Kind of like it, huh? I like it. I like it. I don't want to do too much more though. And let's throw some shadow in there. Let's just throw this dark in here. It's already super dark as it is. There, that did add a little bit of something. So now let that dry real fast, and then we will add our detail. Let that dry. I am loving these mushrooms. I was just throwing them in because I really didn't have a lot of photos that I super liked. I'm really liking this, so we don't need our palette anymore. I'll need some drawing room. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to do a little bit of our details with just trying to see what is standing out and what's underneath. This one's like this. I like to do scratchy, scribbly lines. This one goes over that one. There we go. And then this one, like I said, we just go over with scratchy lines and it'll kind of take care of that. There we go. Let's do and then just do a couple lines like this. See, some of them are going around. Let's do some like this. That's what I should have done, but see, I did it around, but we should have done mushroom lines. I see. So this one's kind of going like this. Maybe up here do the roundish mushroom lines. Mushroom lines. Not gonna touch that. But we can do some Dotterels. Always like a few Dotterels. And you know what, when I do my Dotterels, I never know where I'm going to put them. I just put them. I just throw them in. Neat. And then let's just do scrib of the inside of the basket. I'm not going to do the whole outside. Ooh, that was a mess. You know why? Because I have this stupid huge big bracelet on. So we're just going to do this like this. Give it the effect of a basket. Right? Oh, I really like this. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if it's the Inktense. This was a mess. I can't tell if these are mushrooms or if these are eggs. So let's give them some more mushroom lines. Yeah, they look like, I'm liking all this. I'm liking the layers. I love the shadow that I did with the Payne's Gray. I really like it. I like this. So this looks kind of good. I'm going to leave this at this. This is it for today. And then we sign it. And today's date, 27/24. Everyday art exercise. So I'll do a close-up photo of this too. It always looks so good when you do the close-up. Thank you so much for joining me for the everyday art exercise. And remember, the more you do, the better you get. And you surprise yourself. Talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye.